Time now for the Ultimate Five.
Yeah.
Takes a special talent to make an NFL team as an undrafted rookie free agent. Seahawks have had some notable ones in their history. Our producer, Joel Knipp, has compiled his own list as we bring him on for yet another day. Joel?
Are you wearing, Joel, the same outfit every day?
Are you kidding me? This is a dress shirt, Chris.
Okay,
nice.
okay. I wasn't sure.
This isn't just flannel.
So you're dressing up for the Friday
pattern.
show.
Yeah, exactly. It's a flannel pattern, but it's not a flannel.
All right.
It's like you just got out of the coop.
Every day he looks like that. All right, Joel, take us to number 5.
Okay, number 5, we got Jermaine Kearse.
Oh, yeah.
Former Husky, former Lakes High School.
Lancer.
Lakes Lancer, right?
Yep.
Okay. Besides being a champion with the Seahawks in the 2013 season, he had his big moments catching overtime against the Green Bay Packers to get him to the second Super Bowl. He also had a catch against the Patriots that set up the interception that we don't really want to talk about at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that Kearse catch, though, against the Patriots, that was an all-timer, man.
That's the saddest thing about that game was that highlight should have been everywhere that night. I mean, that was an incredible catch, and unfortunately it just got lost because of, we know what happened.
Yeah. All right, number 4.
Number 4, Dave Craig. My best friend Rob will love this pick because when he left the Seahawks, he had all the passing records. If you look at his numbers, he has over, I think it's 38,000 yards passing. And that's back in the early 90s. You didn't have quarterbacks throwing for that many yards at that time. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler, and he also played 12 seasons in Seattle. Dave Craig is the reason why they were exciting back in the 80s.
Can't argue that at all.
One of my favorites to interview. Every time they do that Rumble at the Ridge, I go find out what hole Dave Craig is on, hang out with him. Definitely. I'm in full agreement, Paul, right now. This is kind of weird. I'm liking Kearse. I'm liking Craig. I can't argue
it. Yeah.
Out of Milton College too. I think there's only been 2 NFL players to ever come out of Milton College, and
which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, doesn't even exist.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, Michael Bennett. People forget that the Seahawks signed him out of college, out of Texas A&M, as a undrafted rookie free agent. He spent a season with Seattle, then signed with Tampa, and that's where he kind of made his name, so to speak, before Seattle signed him back. So Michael Bennett is an unreal player. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler. And obviously just a fun guy, as Paul knows from preseason.
Yeah, all his preseason appearances up in the booth with Mike Robb calling the action. And those guys are a comedy routine in themselves. Remember, Bennett, as big as he is, wore those little tiny shoulder pads so he could have that kind of mobility. And that was one of the things he was known for, is a guy that size wearing tiny pads like that on his shoulders.
One of my favorite interviews of all time was actually going over to Michael Bennett's house, and he's a big fan of WWE wrestling. And basically, we went downstairs, and it turned into a Royal Rumble. Like his kids were jumping off the couch, giving elbow drops during the interview. It was priceless. I still remember it. I love it.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, we have Doug Baldwin, of course.
Yeah.
Angry Doug. You got to love that guy. I remember, wasn't it his first year with the Seahawks? Didn't he break his jaw when he caught a touchdown pass?
Joel, I don't know about that, but great pick. I think he's one of the greatest Seahawks receivers of all time, what he does for this community.
Yep.
I still remember the first time I interviewed him, I said, you got a little chip on your shoulder? And he goes, that's not a chip, that's a boulder. So he played with a boulder on his shoulder, but the impact he made with the Seattle Seahawks on this community, and he continues to make an impact on this community. What a great pickup.
Yeah, he had some great catches. My favorite Doug Baldwin catch, playoff game in Minnesota, -6 degrees. He reaches up with one hand and pulls it down. Just awesome. So, all right, take us to number 1.
Number 1, it is Max Strong.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta love Max Strong, a fullback. Didn't really get any of the stats. Didn't get any measurables that you would normally count against a running back. But Max Strong had 10 seasons where he blocked for a 1,000-yard rusher for the Seahawks. 10 seasons.
I love Max Strong.
He was the guy blocking, hitting people. And as you remember, he was saying it's just like a car crash every single time.
Yeah.
And he played 14 seasons in Seattle. Another 3 seasons, the running backs came within like about 150 yards of going over 1,000 yards. So hats off to Max Strong.
Joel, I am for the first time on this show in agreement with your top 5, not in agreement with your order. I think I would have had Baldwin 1, Mac 2. That's my only
You
change.
are just nitpicking, man.
I'm getting nitpicky, Paul. Yeah, that's my only change on there. Help me out, gentlemen. Steven Hauschka as a possible honorable mention.
Sure.
Kickers are a dime a dozen, Chris. They're a dime a dozen. All right. Do we dare check on Joel's top 5 for the Mariners? We have time for that?
Yes.
All right.
Let's quickly though.
Let's get to a top 5 Mariner nicknames yesterday, and the bartender. We went through the 5, and it was good. I think all 5 guys had their own story for sure. But we hear from some of the viewers as well. The bartender, Tom Wilhelmsen, from Olivia Wynkoop on King 5 Sports Facebook. The Sheriff and Bone. Norm Charlton, and Buhner, of course. Kurt Russell on Facebook. Chris and I talked about Sheriff and Bone for sure. Has our vote. I love the Sheriff, my man. And then Dan the Man, Dan Wilson, Elaine Lawson on Facebook. The Condor, Michael Saunders.
Oh, that's a good one.
Calvin Higa on Facebook as well.
Well, also, Michael from King 5 TV came up to me after the show, and he said, Chris, you forgot about Cuffs. And I'm like, who's Cuffs? And it was Bill Cottle. They called him Cuffs. He kind of handcuffed the batters. So there you go, another one for you.
Well, I think the tuna was Haverlow too. So if you want to go,
Stormin Gorman Thomas.
Yeah, you want to go way back, man. Again, it's really difficult, but those are I think those are some quality nicknames we got out there, and great to hear from the viewers as well on that. So.